What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. I'm Edward the Collector, and today we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of Extinction, but not really, the Classics mold of Optimus Prime. This is a Voyager class figure, and it is the Transformers Classics Optimus Prime, but it was re-released alongside Evasion Mode Optimus during the Age of Extinction line as like a G1 and movie 2-pack, kind of like a tribute, eras, generations. It was a thing that happened. It was cool though. I actually really liked what they did. I think they did it for Bumblebee. They did it for him. Grimlock maybe. They did it for a few characters. But this is Classics Optimus. This is the mold that I have, the version I have, and it's special because it's all chromed out on the front, on the legs. You'll see that later, but chrome, nice paint, very G1-esque, and it's pretty cool. It's actually a very nice modernization of the flat nose G1 Optimus. It's a little less flat, has a little bit more, design to it. Has aero. It has, a little bit of aerodynamics, sloped roof instead of just flat. Fancy smokestacks, which are definitely not a gun. They are. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Rolls really nicely. You move it fast enough and this thing flops around because the connection, like the joint hinge, is loose. But rolls nicely. Pretty weighty because it came out in like 2006. So back then they were still doing like just solid plastic legs, solid joints. It's just a solid figure. Not to say some figures nowadays aren't solid, like we'll see him again in a second, but this figure, 86 Optimus, he's hefty. But that's also because he costs like $80, $90, $100 because he's a Commander class figure. So back in the day, this figure was probably like $20, $25, something like that. I don't remember, but it was bang for your buck. Anyway, I don't have any comparisons for the vehicle mode. I have everything robot mode currently, but rolls nicely, looks good, pretty cool headlights. You can see the seats in there and a steering wheel, but you can't really do anything with them because you can't actually open the doors. But it's cool that they put that detailing in there. That's also something that nowadays figures don't really have, is just minor details that people don't really care about, which is why, because people don't really care about that. It's just kind of like, give me the figure. But windshield wipers, seats, steering wheel, it's all that is there. But enough about the vehicle mode. It's a good vehicle mode. It's solid. It rolls. It looks good. For transformation, what you're going to want to do, take off the smokestacks, transform it into the gun. Yeah, I lied earlier. It's really simple. Flip out, flip out, flip up, fold together, and you got like your little ion blaster. So, pretty cool. Just a little black gun, and it looks cool. The wind vane, that's what it's called, I'm pretty sure. You can take that off or leave it on. I'll take it off for now and transform it into another gun. Because for some reason, 2006, Optimus was packing heat. Giant red gun, small little black gun, dual wielding. That's cool. And then come to the front, or I guess really the sides, but it's easier to do it from the front. You just kind of squeeze it, fold everything out like that. Bring around the arms, fold them up. Bring out the arms, bring out the fist, fold it around. Bring up the panel, and it comes like this. Fold that around like that. Same on the other side. Just fold everything around and up. Very simple. And then for the legs, fold around those panels like that. And then you can just flip up the head like that. There he is. Pretty nice looking head. Flip up this joint right here. Bring that down, fold that up like that. So it looks like a snake, I guess. Fold around the upper body until it comes all the way around. And then make sure this is out of the way. Bring up the grill. Fold in the bumper like that. You can bring that back down. Have it sit close to the butt or just on the back like that. Either way is fine. Bring down the legs. And look at all that chrome. Oh my gosh. Fold up the knee pads. You don't have to, but I think it looks better with the knee pads up. bring out the toes, the feet, untab them like that, and then bring down the arms, and bada bing, bada boom. Pretty simple transformation, but also kind of cool. It's I like how the arms and just I like it. It's a cool, fun, simple transformation. You can give him his guns. That thing's just massive. I'll bring up the camera a little bit. There we go. But yeah, here he is in robot mode. This is the Classics Optimus, like I said earlier. And it looks really nice. All the silver, all the red, the blue. It's very G1. It's definitely, you know, they're going for a G1 look. It's modernized, of course. It's not just blocky and flat. He actually has like an angle to his chest. He has nice hourglass figure. No idea why they did that, but that's cute. And yeah, pretty good looking robot mode overall. For articulation, it's a 2006 figure, so don't expect much, but actually you kind of can expect a little bit, because first, he has a swivel at the head, like that. He can go all the way around, and no ball joint, so you can't really look up, but he can kind of push his head back and forward, so you can look a little bit up and down. You can get him into some crazy poses, I'm sure. Then he actually has a waist swivel, which I was really surprised about because it's actually really tight. I didn't know it was there. A waist swivel is kind of crazy. Then he also has the weird chest swivel, but that's just for transformation, so you can get him into some gnarly poses again. 360 at the shoulder, in and out at the shoulder again. A shoulder swivel. I would say bicep, but that's way too far up, so it's just a lot of movement at the shoulder. An elbow bend normally, and an elbow bend scarily. Nothing at the wrist, which is kind of disappointing, but I didn't even really expect that much out of this figure. But he has a waist swivel, which is just bizarre to me. And then he can kick, can go back that far. You can push that out, and he can go back a little bit. It's chrome and painted, so it's everything's kind of stiff, which is good, but also kind of annoying. He can go out that far, in that far. He has an elbow, or a leg elbow, that can go back that far. He has the knee pad thing that can hinge however you feel like, but it's kind of just there. And then a toe point, but that's mostly for transformation, so it's whatever. And also, on the leg, 2006, Takara, China, which is pretty cool. Overall, nothing too crazy, nothing too extravagant, but you can get him into some poses. He's mostly just there to look nice. He looks cool. Good transformation, good looking robot mode. Only real complaint, this is the doors on the side of the arms. But it's okay because you can flip around and have them like be cool gloves, or like just extra fighting capability. And then something that I like to do, because this gun is kind of overkill, is you can kind of just put it back on his back where it was in vehicle mode. You can just have it there. So have it like that, or you can fold it around like that. Either way, I like to do it like that, just so it's easier for transformation. But yeah, you can have it on his back, or something I've also done and seen people do, you can give it to him as a shield. You can just kind of do that. And yeah, there we go. You can have a shield. You can find a sword from your collection, because I'm sure if you're a Transformers collector, you have a sword or an axe somewhere. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Quite a bit of playability, honestly. And also, I'm not going to forget this, because this is actually really cool. I almost did. But bring back the smokestacks, and you can just put them on his back like this. And this isn't like a secret thing. It might be secret, but it's definitely meant to be there because there's holes in the shield and holes or pegs on the gun that line up perfectly. So if you don't want him holding any weapons, you can have full-on weapon storage on the back, which is just great. Like, he does have quite a bit of backpack now, but that looks cool. It looks nice. But now, for comparison, here he is with his packmate. I don't know if I said this in this video. I did say it in the last video, which is which was this figure. These two came packaged together. G1 era Optimus, G1 style Optimus, and movie style Optimus. And it was kind of like, you know, I did say it in this video. Yeah, it's like the little Generations era thing that they did. Tribute, whatever. These two came together. Both great figures. I did this guy last. Check it out if you haven't seen that video. And then for a G1 style comparison, here he is with Commander 86 Optimus, which is now, in my opinion, the definitive Optimus. Like, even with the backpack, everything, it's pretty much perfect. This was, for a while, I think, in most people's minds, the definitive Optimus Prime figure you could get, because everything up until this point was either badly articulated, not good enough for a G1 style Optimus, too big, or just movie style. So this was pretty much it for a while. There was a deluxe version that looked okay, but it was kind of mid. But yeah, the OG definitive and the new definitive. So there are these two. He's giant because he's Commander class. So also Studio Series figures, Studio Series 86 line, they're kind of growing in size. I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but Optimus, Megatron, the new Seeker mold, Soundwave, they've all gotten a little bit taller. And then, finally, here he is with the actual Classics Megatron. Yeah, this was the Megatron at the time. This was like the main Megatron, because they could technically do like a Nerf style blaster. He does turn into a Nerf. He turns into a Nerf gun pretty much. The Nerf Maverick, I think it was. But they couldn't really do a cool Megatron style color scheme, because if they did, it would look just like a gun. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't have looked like a real gun. So they did this, which I will talk about in the next video, because he will secret. I'll let you know a secret that's going to be in my next video. So, but yeah, this was the Optimus. This was the Megatron for 2006. Like the Classics line was pretty much the in-between line between cartoons and shows and the next movie, or the newest movie coming out. So it was like really short-lived, kind of random, kind of weird. But this is what they look like together, apparently. I mean, not really, because this is more stylized, but yeah. I think he's a little bit taller too, which is pretty cool. So, overall, Classics Optimus. Should you get it? Yeah. No hesitation, no argument. It's a cool figure. Nowadays, I don't know. It's not as definitive. It's not really a full-on answer like I did with my Evasion Mode Optimus. I was like, definitely get that. It's a great figure. This one has definitely been outshone, maybe. It's definitely there's definitely been better Optimus figures that have come out. Even Siege. The Siege Optimus figure, Earthrise, 86, of course. All of that. Even the Bumblebee movie Optimus, as like a G1 style Optimus. Even that one. It's past its time, I think. But if you just want Transformers figures and you like Optimus, get it, because it's still a good figure. It's still cool. It's solid. It's nice. It looks good. It was a good line. Honestly, I believe that 2002 to 2012, around then, like there was that 10 years pretty much, that decade, was the peak of Transformers figures. And that's kind of like a gimme, because it's such a long period of time. But definitely like 2006, 7-ish, all the way to 2012 was like, that chunk right there is peak. So yeah, this figure is good. I'll say that. This figure is great. But that's really all I have to say about it. It's a good figure. I definitely suggest it if you can find it anywhere, even if it's not this version, even if it's just the older version or a different colored, whatever. The mold is good. And so, with all that said, I appreciate it for you watching the video all the way through, if you did. If not, you're not hearing this. So, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything like that, use the comment section down below. And if you like the content, I do Transformers reviews like this. Well, sometimes. My last video was like a week ago or whatever, or however long I posted it. And the one before that was months ago. I'm very shoddy with my timing because I have a job. So that's about it. Don't expect any consistent reviews, but I do this content once in a while. So if you like the videos, go ahead and subscribe. Comment section, like button, all the classic YouTuber begging. Do all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys liked the video. I will see you all in the next video.